Hello everyone, this is Harry. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to describe you 20 important high scoring vocabulary words which you can use in writing and speaking. In this video, we are going to learn about words and their meaning with examples. Let's start. The first word is essential. The meaning of essential is very important. If we talk about its examples, the first example is water is essential for life. The meaning of essential is very important. The next example is good communication is essential in team. So you can use these words while speaking. Second word is substantial. The meaning of substantial is large and significant. If we talk about their examples, the company made a substantial profit this year. Another example is she contributed a substantial amount of money. Mean large and significant. It shows the importance. The third word is evident. The meaning of evident is clearly seen. You see something clearly. Let's take some examples. His happiness was evident from his smile. So we can see clearly looking at the person. The next example is it became evident that the plan would succeed. We can imagine, we clearly seen that would happen in the future. So this is the main purpose of evident. The next word is consequent. Meaning of consequent is happening as a result. Conclude. So we can also say conclude. Let's take some examples. The flood and consequent damage affected many families. The sentence shows their results. Another example is his absence and consequent delay caused problem. It means unpresent. So a kind of meeting and a kind of school meeting, a class where a person not present. So this is the meaning of absence. And consequent. Consequent means result. So the whole sentence shows its results. The next word is mitigate. Mitigate meaning is something reduce or lessen. Let's take some examples. Trees help mitigate air pollution. So it's lessen the air pollution, reduce air pollution. Another example is the government took step to mitigate the crisis. So it means the government took step to reduce, to lessen the crisis. The next word is diligent. Diligent meaning a hard worker, a person who can work very hard for their success. Let's take examples. She is a diligent student who studies daily. She studies daily. She working very hard. She is very diligent student. The whole sentence shows their hard work. Another example is his diligent effort lead to success. Because he work very hard, his effort lead to success. So he step by step going towards the success. The next word is plausible. Plausible mean believable. A person who you can believe on their words, believe on their project. Reasonable. He has a reason to do something. For example, your explanation sounds plausible. Like it's kind of meeting, so people share their ideas, and someone said that it sounds plausible. So he can believe. Another example is they offered a plausible solution to the issue. So there is some kind of issue. So someone give a plausible solution, a reasonable. He or she provide a concrete reason, a kind of. So the person can believe easily. The next word is explicit. Explicit meaning clearly understandable, directly stated. The teacher gave explicit instructions. The another example is the contract contains explicit terms so a normal person can understand easily. The next word is resilient. The meaning of resilient is able to recover quickly. Let's take some examples. Children are often resilient after setback. Another example is the community remained resilient after the storm. The next word is pragmatic. The meaning of pragmatic is practical and realistic. A person who only believe in practical and realistics. For example, he took a pragmatic approach to the problem, solve the problem in a practical way. Don't believe on fictions and some kind of ideas. Another example is we need a pragmatic solution, not a idle one. So a person wants just pragmatic solution, a practical, not an idle. The next word is adequate. The meaning of adequate is enough, sufficient. Let's take some examples. The room has adequate space for guest. It means a sufficient space that guest can easily adjust. Another example is she received adequate training for the job. Another vocabulary word is predominant. Predominant meaning most common. Let's take some examples. English is the predominant language in the meeting. It does not matter, some people speak less English and some people speak more, but near about all of the people can understand English. Another example is the predominant color in the painting is blue. The next word is impeccable, meaning perfect without mistake. For examples, her manners were impeccable. Another example is the hotel provided impeccable service without any mistake, a perfect service. The next word is inevitable. The meaning is cannot be avoided. For example, change inevitable in life. So life goes on and situation change time to time. So this is why they write their word inevitable. Another example is after the mistake, failure seemed inevitable. Another word is profound. The meaning of profound is deep or meaningful. Take some examples. The book had a profound impact on me. Like there is something important in the book that changed his or her life. Another example is she expressed profound gratitude. Another word is articulate. It means express clearly understandable. Take some examples. He is articulate and speaks clearly. Another example is she articulated her ideas confidently. It means she expressed her ideas confidently. The next word is convey. It means to communicate and express. Take some examples. The picture convey a strong message. Another example is please convey my regards to your family. The next word is feasible. The meaning of feasible is achievable or possible. The project is feasible within our budget. We are looking for a feasible plan. The next word is significant. Significant meaning is important or meaningful. There was a significant improvement in sales. This discovery is significant for science. So, in this sentence, the meaning of significant is very important. The next word is coherent, meaning logical and well organized. For example, her presentation was clear and coherent. Another example is the essay is coherent and easy to understand, meaning the essay is very logical, well organized, so it's easy to understand.